Hello, my name is James,
I'm Kennedy.
and we are boyfriend and girlfriend. Plus, I'm 20 years old,
I'm 18.
and we decided we wanted to start a couples channel together. Why we want to do that?
Because Connie told us to.
Oh my goodness. Connie is like this awesome person.
She's our best friend.
She's like our young grandma, like 30 something years old, but she act like she's like 70. So
She's
we
the-
call her grandma.
Grandma bus driver.
Shout out to you, Grandma Connie. Woo!
She's literally everything. Grandma, bus driver, mom, auntie, big mama.
Everything. Speaking of people we work with, though, we do work together. We both work at Jets. I am the assistant general manager.
I'm an insider.
Oh, really? You're an insider?
Yeah.
With a key?
I'm an insider that gets paid a manager.
Yeah, okay.
Manager's paid.
This is the newest manager for the.
Newest, that's a thing.
Hmm?
You said newest.
Yeah, you are the
Yeah.
newest.
I am.
You want to tell them how we met?
Okay, October 23rd. It was a dark and stormy night.
Pretty
Really?
much. It
It
still
really-
is dark and stormy, man. Woo!
Okay, so dark and stormy night started my first day at Jets. That's how I met Connie. Connie and I used to be like best friends.
Wow.
Yeah, really. So I worked my 3-hour shift. I came in, I was only working phones and front counter. And I was like, yeah, that's cool, whatever. So the 24th came around and I met this guy. He had been at work all day. Clearly tired. He was, he had that little sweat on him. Cause it gets hot in there, like burning up. And I walked straight to Connie and I said, I'm gonna marry this guy. Didn't know his name, didn't really know anything, but clearly I was right.
Mm.
So we were talking and we started having a conversation about how a couple years back my grandparents took me to Chicago. It was like my birthday present and we waited forever to get one of the deep dishes. It was over an hour. And by the time we finally got them to come and take our order, it was another hour, and then when they brought the pizza out, it wasn't fully cooked, and my grandpa, has absolutely no patience for anything. Absolutely anything. So he's like, I'm done, we're leaving. I was like, well, came all the way over here to the pizza, and we don't even get pizza.
I couldn't have that, though. So I went ahead and cooked her up some. You know what I'm talking.
On the stove.
Uh-huh. I had my wrist twisting like stir fry.
So then I didn't really talk to him because I was only working Fridays and Saturdays, right? Sometimes Thursdays. I was working 9 to 12 hours a week. I wasn't,
Working like three hour shifts.
but sometimes I was doing 4.
No, wasn't it? It was 2 or 3 you were working.
Yeah,
Friday,
Close.
Saturday, and sometimes Thursday. Which
Yeah.
would be
something that.
6 to 9 hours a week.
So I
Man,
wasn't.
hard work.
I really wasn't seeing him, and then just because I was scheduled on a 5 to 8 on a Thursday doesn't mean he was working. So that whole week passed, and then I ended up going. No, then the next week was Halloween, and we didn't really get to talk Halloween because you were doing cut and I was doing front counter.
Jamelia was the cut.
Jamelia was doing cut.
Yeah, shout out to Jamelia.
She's not watching.
I'll put a picture like right here of Jamelia for you guys to see.
No. So right before dinner started, I was super happy because I got to take a picture of him. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna use this as an excuse now. I'm gonna have a picture of him, And so then I didn't really get to talk to him. I was doing front counter with the owner, and he was back doing cut by himself, right?
On Halloween, I had Mike.
Oh yeah, you have Mike. So then another week passed, and I ended up going out of town. my grandma just moved to Florida. I went down with her to help move. Then I came back up, and then I drove down with my grandpa so that he wouldn't be by himself. And so I still remember to this day. We went to Longhorn Steakhouse, and my grandma complained about the steak. There was too much seasoning on it, and I found a hair in my food. We got back to the hotel. We took the dogs out. We came back, and I was on the phone with my friend. He called me to make sure I got to the hotel safely. And I told him I had to go when I got a text message. And I was like, I have to go. I was like freaking out. I like threw the covers over my face. My grandparents are like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, oh, nothing. And so then I came back the very next day, and I had been texting him the whole ride back. I was like, I'm new to the area, you know. I wasn't new. I had lived there since April, but I had no friends, so I didn't really go out anywhere. I was like, so where's the nearest mall at? You know, I just wanted something to do. He followed me home the day before so that he knew where I lived. And then he came and picked me up the next day, and we went to Kroger. And he wanted to get a car wash, so we went inside and he bought a pack of gum so he could get change, or cash back. We went and got a car wash, and then we went to the mall, hung out, and then a week after that, we were going to the movies and stuff, hanging out, and then the very next week is the break, and we started dating. Told me we were dating. He didn't ask me. He let me know. Mm-hmm. And then kind of just went from there. After we started dating, there was like maybe 3 days between November and like May. No, it was April. That there were maybe 3 days that we didn't see each other. But even if we didn't see each other, we were on the phone for at least 5 hours.
Definitely longer than that because you went on a cruise in December.
Oh yeah. But without talking about the cruise, just in general, like there were like 3 days that, you know, it wasn't like I was in Michigan and we didn't see each other. You get what I'm saying? So, like, we literally made it a point. Like, he'd get off of work at 10 o'clock. So we close at 10. You know, give him time to do the register and everything. 10:30 comes around and he's coming to visit me, even though he has to be back at work at 9 the next day. It's like, he was literally going out of his way to hang out with me. Every day. And then I took him on a trip to Florida to meet my grandma. He met my grandpa before. So we got in the car with my little brother and sister, drove all the way to Florida, stayed with my little brother and sister's dad for 2 nights, got up and drove the rest of the way to Northport, and I went to Harley Davidson and got my endorsement, and he met my grandma, and we were talking on the trip about moving in, and he's like, well, you can, when we get home, you can start moving in a little bit at a time. The day after.
And she moved everything in.
And then I kind of forced him into letting me live here with him.
You didn't force me. I could have told you not to.
Yeah, but it was literally like the next day we got back. I'm telling you, I literally I was like, oh, I could just do 1 truckload, you know, it's okay. And I was staying over here the weekends, every weekend before. So I already had a little bit of stuff over here. But April 17th, I think, was the official date that I moved in. No, April 13th. I made him a little book, and it's in there. I literally went back through all of my Snapchat memories. Did I miss anything?
No.
Yeah.
So why are we making this channel? Well,
Connie.
it's always been interesting to me to have a couples channel. I always thought it was pretty cool to do stuff and then share it with everybody, and not to mention be able to go look back at it and maybe make a couple extra dollars because, you know, YouTube is YouTube, make some money. But then I met her. Been spending all day, every day with her, and I'm just like, it's time to start our story and tell our story to the world. So now we are.
He
This is
literally
our
spends,
story.
he spends 24/7. Like, he does not get a break.
That sucks for her.
What do you do in your free time?
I like
driving.
smart home stuff.
Oh,
You know,
what's
set
up,
up all
everyone?
that good stuff and whatnot. It's my hobbies. Pretty much just, making home be home and making home be a smart home. I love smart home stuff. I love all types of
Front door.
electronic stuff. I'll probably end up showing you guys some of that stuff sometimes. But that's pretty much it for what are your hobbies?
I love to read.
What else?
I like watching Netflix. I used to love watching Netflix. I used to love watching Royal Pains with my grandparents, and I saw that it was on Netflix today, so, I had to watch that while planning my other YouTube video. So reading and watching Netflix, about the only thing I actually do outside of work, besides sleep. And I love sleeping. That's a big hobby for me. I used to I'd go and spend 2 days at my dad's. I'd stay up and I'd stay up and read until like 3 o'clock in the morning, and then I'd sleep until like 12 or 1, and his wife would be like, "Why is she still asleep?" And he's like, "Oh, she's just a kid, she loves to sleep." But in reality, he would just be downstairs reading. And it was back when my mom didn't have unlimited data. And so he didn't have Wi-Fi. Everybody over there just had unlimited data. So I'd just be racking all of that up, and she'd text me the next morning and be like, "It says here your phone used this much last night. What were you doing?" Roasted marshmallows, Mom. What did it look like?
That's not what it looked like.
Exactly my point.
So, how often are we gonna upload videos?
Once a week.
Once a week?
Twice a week.
Twice a week? I don't even see why it needs to be a certain amount of time a week.
Just whenever we have availability.
If we decide to go do something and make a video about it, we just gotta wait until next week to make it if we already made too many videos that week. Yeah, why?
No, I was saying, yeah, like I got it. I want
So,
it.
you can expect at least one video a week, but it'll probably be more. And they're usually there'll be some vlogging videos, then, pranks, sharing experiences that we might go do something and talk to you about. How do you feel about if we do, every time we go see a movie on Tuesday, we make a video about the
review?
movie? Yeah. Movie Tuesday.
So, at least 2 videos a week. We're going to do the review Tuesday for the movie, and we're going to do an actual video for the actual channel. So, at least 2 videos a week. 1 review, 1 prank, something else. Yes, that's what's happening.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, we were going to play a game for this video. It's been pretty lengthy already. We'll play a game in the next video. So make sure you guys stay tuned. We will be playing Would You Rather. We haven't even played this yet, so we'll have to figure out how to play it, and then we'll play it for you guys.
I got it for him for his 1 year. Or 1 year, I mean.
Even though it hasn't been a year yet, I got all my gifts already.
Christmas, Valentine's for 2020.
That's all for today, folks. We shall see you very, very soon.
Next week.
Maybe tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Play a game or something. We'll see.